Hey, Apple Biters and Apple TDs, this is Les, aka Sister Slayer, here in conjunction with It Came From The Radio, and we are at the Urban Action Showcase Expo. And this is the 20th year anniversary of the premiere of Blade featuring Wesley Snipes. But I am standing here with some of the artists that are here at this convention, and this is Mr. Travis Lockley and his wife Cece, and he is part of, well, he is the creator of something called
the Catalyst.
The Catalyst, okay. So I had him say this because the Catalyst is a universe that he has created all by himself, which is a very hard thing to do, but it is such an amazing concept. I kind of want to ask him to kind of give us an idea of what the concept is, because I was really attracted to this particular booth for the particular reason. One, they had like I guess it was a roving storyboard of what it's going to be like, and just the characters themselves. So kind of tell me, Travis, about the characters.
Well, the characters I tried to make as human as possible and as realistic as possible. I feel like I use powers as a draw to the story, but mainly to look at the conflict of humanity and where we should go as humanity.
Okay, so now he's got to give us a little bit of the concept behind the storyline of this particular. So this is what's very interesting. So tell us the storyline behind this.
So the storyline is about an inventor. He creates these nanites in order to help us with cancers and different medical ailments. And what happens is he realizes once you have a near-death experience with the nanites, they attach to your brain stem, allowing you 100% access to your brain power. So he doesn't feel like humanity is ready for that jump in evolution. However, his investor believes that we should. And I felt like, in doing the story, humans, we work off of 12% of our brain capacity. So that's the conflict that I wanted to create. What would we be if we were more than 12%? And would it be better or would it be worse? So it's more so about that conflict than it is good versus evil.
So good versus evil is, would we be morally, would we do the moral thing if we had the capacity to do it, or would we destroy ourselves particularly? That's what you're basically saying. So now you came up with this concept, and you were telling me before that you had gone to LA, and he has a very interesting background. Tell me your background.
So I have a background in film, and I started out as a screenplay, went to LA, and this was like the last story that I went to pitch, and they was like, oh yeah, you should lead with this one. Do you have a fan base? And I was like, no. So that's why I took the time the past year to just build up this story with different prototypes and different trailers and stuff, just to get people interested, because I already knew there was an interest in the story. So,
and this universe can actually expand. It's going to be much bigger than what you're coming up with concept for this fan base. So how have you been received with this particular storyline?
I think the best part about it is me focusing on the trans-platform aspect of it, having the different animation, toy, novel, graphic novel aspects to bring different type of fan base to the idea in itself.
So some of the characters you already have created in a toy version. For instance, this character right here. Now, who is this character?
So that's Fury. She's from Brazil. That's one of the things that I wanted to try and focus on, was making it as diverse as possible, and is also as personable as possible. And I try on her storyline, I try to aim as to the sex trade, about how internationally that still exists. Slave trade still exists. So she was a victim of it, and once she gains her powers, that's what her focus is, freeing young ladies and ladies from that type of transgression.
She's absolutely gorgeous. What is her, now I know that everybody has a particular superpower, but would you say that this character is a character that would be an anti-hero or a hero?
More so of an anti-hero. I have them kind of classified as the good, the bad, and the gray, and she is the embodiment of the gray, because the things that she do is questionable, so to speak, but because you know her morals behind them, it's like, oh, I let it go.
No, that's deep, and that makes me want to know more about this character. Now, As the wife of a creative, I do have to ask you this. How long have you been supporting him in this endeavor?
The past, about the past 10 years.
So you guys are recently married. How long have you been married?
5 years total.
So you knew him. He was when you were dating him. He had this concept
In mind. Like you said, he's had it in the back of his mind for some time. Eventually, over time, I said, let's just go with it. So whatever he wanted to do, that's what we rolled with it. That's what I was for.
She's the best wife. She's the best wife. This is really good because you're supporting his endeavor, and I really think that this is going to be a huge success. The storyline is just really great. Now, you all are originally from Jacksonville, am I correct? How was your first experience here in New York City?
It's been a little rough, traditional New York trip. A couple of delays as far as our flights and possibly misplacing our luggage, but it worked out in the end. So we're here and everything's going pretty well. So
you guys are doing it beautifully.
We're working it. So the love in New York that he's received this far collectively has been beyond what I could have imagined at this point. So. It's been great.
It's a great storyline, and I want to know, where can we follow you, and we want to add to your fan base. So where can we follow you on social media?
You can follow us on Instagram at Visionary Studios Jax, and also you can go to the website and it'll send you to the other social medias, and that's thecatalyστjax.com.
All right, guys, so there you go. I encourage you to look into this storyline. It sounds like a great storyline, and if you're into diversity and superheroes, you can't beat this. I imagine that this is going to grow even bigger, and I can't wait to see what's going to come out of it. So we'll see you all soon.
Outro take number 45. Outro take number 45.
As the intern, you're not supposed to be telling our secrets.
For 45th anniversary adventures. Oh, we're at the wrong poster.
This is us here, Bitten Apple TV, at the Urban Action Showcase Expo. We have been having a blast. Leslie, my love, what has been the most exciting thing here for you?
Well, the most exciting thing for me has been that this is the 20-year anniversary of Blade, starring Wesley Snipes. I mean, this is the movie that put Marvel on the map when it came to superheroes. First there was Blade, and then everything else came after that. And they actually had a preview, or actually you got to see the movie. You got to experience it once again in the theater. Oh my goodness, it was just like the first time ever seeing it. It was awesome.
It's been a phenomenal weekend just here. We have a lot of other people there. Lady Sensei. We have some of our old friends are here, like Shadow Clay Rabbit. There's so much going on between cosplay and real martial artists, and not just any martial arts, but martial arts of color. Just being able to just experience an entire culture of world that's just about yin and yang, the balance of everything, and yet enjoying the fact that you can kick somebody's butt too.
Not at it.
Yes.
This is also the 45th anniversary of Enter the Dragon, starring Bruce Lee. Oh my goodness. Well,
I'll do it later.
But I have to just give a shout out to Mr. Bruce Lee, who has really put martial arts on the map for everybody, every person of color. He did it his own way, and we are so thankful for that.
Oh my God, yes, thank you. And definitely big shout out to Demetrius. We do really appreciate
Demetrius Angelo, thank you so much for putting on this event. We've tried very hard to get to this event. We have tried very hard. I have been watching it, and it is just growing. It's becoming a phenom. It is so well put together. It's a meeting of minds and people who love the same things, and I want to thank you, Demetrius, for finally inviting us to this event.
He's doing wolf food. Just don't mind him.
But I have to tell you, based on everything here, and we're getting ready to go to an award show after that. There are people who premiere movies here this evening that did shorts, action films, or whatever. So I'm really excited about seeing the award ceremony. I didn't get to see any of the films, unfortunately, but I will see these films since I'm a big action hero fan. And I'm looking forward to that evening celebration.
You guys, if you haven't gotten the chance to come down to Urban Action Showcase, make sure you book your tickets ahead of time. It's amazing. And also while you're at it, make sure you click that button down and to subscribe, like, share, and be sure to check out and save all your favorite videos by us with Clip Kick as well, because you can save all your favorite online videos in one location.
And of course, because we need to wrap up the interview like a normal YouTuber, we also ask you to please hit that bell in order to get notifications whenever we post a video. And if you can, just feel free to support us by any way you can, giving a like, comment, and the 18 other things that we now need to do on YouTube, because it's YouTube.
No, but seriously though, we're like living on an artist, actor's budget. Please do so. Bye.